It's Friday, October 24th, 2014, and let's talk about what happened this week over at xdadevelopers.com. First up, a device update. As of this week, T-Mobile got around to rolling out Android 4.4.4 to the HTC One M8. This update comes with a new HTC Eye experience, which is great for those of you that just can't stop taking selfies. The update comes in at 256 megs, and it has been captured and made available by XDA-recognized contributor Rida805. Just remember, you need to be running stock recovery in order to install it on your device. Moving on to some more exciting news, some more Lollipop news came out this week as well. Google sent out an email to app developers reminding them to update their apps to work on Android 5, mentioning that the Nexus 5 is going to be released on November 3rd. The story is seeming to take from that Android 5 is officially going to start rolling out to Nexus devices on that date as well, but it isn't actually explicitly stated anywhere. So either way, we do at least have one day to be on the lookout for with regard to Lollipop. Do you think that's actually when it's going to happen, or is Google just reminding developers that devices running Android Lollipop are going to be coming out on that date? Now, speaking of Lollipop though, an article came out this week going through some of the nice new features that are going to be available in this new release, such as multi-user support on phones, pin code security for individual applications, backing up preferences and applications, which I am extremely pumped about, and also two-factor authentication being built into the login screen. To learn about any of those things, and quite a few more things about it of course, make sure to read through the article. Next up, moving in a completely different direction, I got a chance to get my hands on Sony's new smart eyeglass at DevCon this year, so I thought it was really interesting to see that as of this week, they've gone ahead and put out their SDK developer preview for it. What's more interesting though is that the smart eyeglasses aren't actually going to be available for developers until March of 2015, so not really sure how far development's going to be able to go on those, but still, better to have the software early rather than late, right? I am curious though, are you guys actually interested in smart glasses? I've got a review coming this weekend sometime for these, the Epson Moverio smart glasses, so if that does sound interesting to you, definitely be on the lookout for that. And now for something entirely different yet again. I saw a really interesting tutorial posted on the portal this week. I know there's probably quite a few of you guys that have older devices that might be somewhat broken, or just devices you don't use anymore that you haven't sold yet. XDA forum member MailMe45 put together a guide to help you turn that old or broken device into a media center running XDBMC with relatively minimal investment in terms of hardware. I've actually got all of the hardware that would be required to do something like this, so it might be an interesting experiment. But either way, if the idea of any of this sounds interesting to you, links down in the video description. Now for a bit of XDA news. First up, it was announced a month ago that XDA was partnering up with LeaseWeb to give away some server trials as well as a Moto 360. And as of this week, the winners of that were announced in a post on the portal. XDA forum member AliReza7991 won that Moto 360 as well as a server trial, and there were 4 others that won server trials as well. So if you want to see their answers, see who all won the things, all of that stuff, check out that portal post as well. And finally, 3 other videos were posted to XDA TV this week. TK did an Expose Tuesday talking about X Hangouts, then he did a hands-on with the Samsung Galaxy Note Edge, then he did a recap of his experience at the Big Android Barbecue this year. But you know what? That's gonna be about all from me for today. You can find the links to all the stories I talked about down in the video description as usual, as well as the links to my YouTube channels. Remember though, if you like this video, leave us a like down below the video, we do appreciate that, and subscribe to receive all of our content as soon as it becomes available. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.